Where we last left off, the prayers of hope had learned from their ally Prolix Usaf that there was an interloper in the midst of the allegiance of Allsight, someone belonging to the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream, an adversarial organization that sought to take advantage of the substance Ruidium, an evil substance capable of causing intense mutation and strange properties to emerge in both living things and mundane or magical objects. The party confronted the person that they suspected as the interloper, one Professor Limley Wist, upon which Limley reached into her pocket and seemed to jab something into her thigh, at which point she began to horrifically mutate and change and shift forms, becoming a grotesque abomination, at least in part, as the red, crystalline, yet somehow fibrous Ruidium shifted her form and made her a truly horrifying sight to behold. At this, the party began their battle, and we now get to Bohemond's turn. Bohemond, what do you do?
Intense music playing. Bohemond's not there.
John. It's your turn first.
Beaumont spaces out because there's a pretty birdie flying.
Fuck. Bruh, can't you all see he's like first up and he's just like perfect time to leave. Oh, fuck.
It must be like a robin or a blue jay or something. It must be
Sorry.
These are raccoons.
He's probably gonna come back and say, sorry, I had to shave.
He's gonna be like, I had to get dressed. Because he did say he was naked. Hello?
Momentary issue.
Here's John. It's your turn. What you doing?
So I really want to cast, but I gotta get onto the D&D Beyond real quick. So I make sure, but I'm not casting the wrong spell. Because this bitch is about to get blasted back to the Stone Age where she belongs.
Reminder that the party had already discovered that it seems her new physiology sort of nanomachines sun, and you can only deal so much damage on a single attack.
Quick question. Is that like all like slashing and bludgeoning like attacks? Or it's just like all damage?
So far you have not found a damage type that gets past this natural defense mechanism. Or unnatural defense mechanism, because it's horrifying.
We're about to see, just hold on please. So my internet
Yeah, I can hear your internet's kinda eating it.
this right now.
If you need to, you can type out the thing that's happening.
Okay. Does it sound better now?
Yep,
Hello.
sounds better now.
Can you hear me? Okay, cool. My internet's finally unfucking itself. That means we can actually do shit now. My sheet should be opening any moment now, and I believe I'm about to use... I'm trying to remember the name of the spell, but it's a radiant damage spell. And just... it's falling out of my brain right now what the name of it is. Okay. No, I'm doing something else. Second level guiding bolt this bitch.
So, Bohemond, you utilize the Jewel of Three Prayers and gather magical energy in your palm and send it hurtling forth. Guiding bolt. Roll to hit.
I will. Let's see this right here. Hey, I get a 21 in total.
21 total will most certainly hit.
21.
Roll damage.
5d6 radiant, bitch. Let me roll. 5d6. Thanks to my current form. I wish to add a little more damage onto that.
I think you can do that.
I am currently, I believe.
Yes, I think you did
can,
sprout
thanks
your
to
wings.
I did. I'm trying to remember how much more it adds though. As I'm looking for the features and traits, there it is. Click on that. That means I can add a. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. I clicked. That means I can add an additional 7 radiant damage, so that'd be 20 radiant damage total if she tanks.
20 total radiant damage, right on the limit of how much damage she can take in a single turn. And she reels back and screeches, and you see this point of pulsating light serving as a beacon for the next attacker. That's your turn?
Yes. As I just imagine I taunt her by just putting out my hand in it, challenging her to attack me. Come on. Come on.
She just sort of breathes menacingly. Jack, it's your turn.
I am going to get flanking on her. Attack her with booming blade.
As you move around to the other side, I believe that Guiding Bolt is the next attack gets advantage, correct? Just to check if it's possible for Jack to opt not to use the Guiding Bolt.
My thing cut out for a bit.
Sorry, I'm just checking the spell. Okay, you will use the Guiding Bolt's advantage on this attack. So, roll to hit.
24.
A 24 most certainly hits as your blade finds purchase raking across her back.
So that's. I still have Hexblade's Curse active.
You do.
So that's 9. 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 19, 22. That can off.
Yep, you deal cap damage. Hold on, I need a Kleenex. Let me get a Kleenex box.
Dear boy.
1 second. Oh, jeez. Sorry, cold's on its way out. Now, boy, do I have to blow my nose once in a while. Okay, with that, is that your turn, Jack?
Yep.
All right, Tampy, your turn.
Alright. Tampy is going to move. Whoops. Here, real quick. Alright, so I have a question for you, Connor.
Melf's minute meteors will absolutely hit one of your allies.
Okay, what I was gonna ask is, for the blindness spell, since, I can only cast the 3rd level, how would it work against one single target? Just the same way? Because I can do an additional. I just wanna know, like, do I get, like, an advantage?
You
or
don't
just-
have to target multiple creatures. If you use a 3rd level spell slot, you can target just one creature. They won't have disadvantage or anything like that.
Okay, alright. So Tammy's gonna move right here, and she's gonna cast blindness on to the target.
Alright, with that, Limley will make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh, let me see what her Constitution mod is. 16. Does a 16 succeed?
Yes. Just make sure if it's at the same number as like my hit dice, that's a succeed, right?
Huh? No, it's your spell save DC.
DC, sorry.
Yeah, if it's at or above, they succeed.
Okay, alright, and then I guess Tampy will just move back then.
You see blackness start to cover Limley's eyes, but it quickly goes away. She turns, the side of her face starting to glow red, with the red veins spreading across. Is that your turn, Tampy?
Sorry. None. I guess I'll use. I keep forgetting what it's called. I'll use the sorcery thing where I can do.
Inspiration.
Sorry, what do you do?
I'll fire a fireball using my sorcery.
Quicken spell?
To use as a bonus action. Yeah, quicken spell.
So after the blindness, you just bring your hands out, go flick out a firebolt. Roll to hit.
I thought you said fireball for a second.
No, firebolt.
Fireball. Oh my god! It would have thought it hit 16. 11 does not hit, I would assume.
And 11 is short, as she flings up her arm and deflects it out of the way. The consortium won't fall to you. Not today! And on her turn, you see as out of the small of her back between her shoulder blades, her back begins to bulge before a tendril tipped with some sort of bulb bursts out and the bulb glows and she seems to blur. You can't get a solid read on where she is anymore. And after activating whatever it is she just activated, she twists around, draws her claws, and begins to slash at... She'll go for Jack. Her claws swing around. 13. I don't think that hits. And then out of her forearm comes a saber, which she swings around in a wide arc to hit both Jack and Crack, or at least to attempt to. Against Jack, a 25 to hit. Against Crack, a dirty 20 to hit.
What the fuck?
That hits.
That hits.
Alright, you each take 17 points of slashing damage, though Crack is raging, so that gets halved.
My...
Crack, you're up.
So I take 6 damage because it's half.
Nah, you'd take
You guys
8.
You guys hear me?
You would take 8.
I take 8 damage, and I'll do this. I'll do the same thing. First swing, heavy, great weapon.
Not raging, right? Not reckless, right?
Oh yeah, not now.
So you bring your axe up over your head, putting all your weight into this big telegraphed swing. An 11, she sidesteps, slams into the ground, sending a crack through the concrete floor. What next?
Yeah, again, second normal hit, not reckless.
After that, you bring it back up, this one being a swifter strike, less telegraphed, and she is unable to dodge it as you clip her across the shoulder. Roll damage.
Ooh, oh, it's at that 70. That will be 19 because of my +2 for
You not really clipped her, you did a big slash, dealing 19 points of slashing damage with a single strike. Barbarian. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Alright, with that, Ash, you were told by one of the headmasters of the academy, as you met them walking down the hallway, that there was a group working with the Allegiance who is going to arrest the professor. You were requested to go aid, and as you approach the office, you hear the sounds of battle and a mighty slam. It seems that Professor Limley Whist is not going quietly. What do you do?
Right, I'm all the way down here. I'll just move as my action.
We'll say that you're entering the doors there
Okay.
to the room.
30 feet. About there. I'll move to there.
Okay, you can move your token, man. Or are you using like a trackpad?
Okay. Sorry, there we go. Then let's see. Is this thing? Can you tell us the health, or is that like no?
No, I can tell you that they look injured. They look like they've taken a fair bit of damage.
Okay. I'll just attack it with my bow.
What do the prayers of hope, or who do the prayers of hope see running into the room and immediately shooting their opponent with arrows? Describe your character,
Is
Anirudh.
that Ash from League of Legends?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah. It was... Right. I'm a pirate. Pirate. Well, I'm not explaining this to them during that.
How? What do you look like?
Right. Let's see. I got some leather armor. Look kind of hot, but apparently my character can't be as hot as I think it could be because my charisma is pretty garbage. But I like the self-proclaimed
Hey,
goddess here.
you can be hot and have a
wearing
bad
bow.
personality.
True. My
Oh.
charisma is just garbage. Okay.
So
Whatever.
basically, it's a chick with a bow who is hot as fuck.
No?
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
Anirudh, what race is your character? Because those would be obvious
Alright,
physical
so-
characteristics.
So I'm a sea elf. Kind of look like Aquaman, but like a little bit not as handsome.
What the fuck are you saying? Okay, stop! Come on! What's your skin color?
Right.
Alright.
Let's see. I think we said gray-ish.
Yep, that would be fine. Although grayish blue. What's the eye color of your character?
Oh, right. White hair with purple eyes, bluish green skin, like Aquaman, but like deformed a bit more.
Aquaman does not have
Yeah.
bluish green skin. What are you? Oh my goodness! Stop referencing. Just describe.
How's that
Man.
created?
Okay. We get the general idea. Got it. So,
Aquaman's daughter got it.
okay. So.
Hold on, I think
Ash, you're taking aim at Professor Limley Wist with your bow. Remember, you can use your bonus action before your action. That is an option.
Okay, whatever. I don't need my bonus action right now. I'll just attack with my bow.
Alright, roll
I'm
for
not
your
gonna use
first
anything.
shot. You draw back, you let the arrow fly, and it finds purchase in Limley's back. Roll damage.
What the 10? Jesus.
Now, are there any additional effects on this attack?
I do have Gathering Swarm, which I will use.
Which option?
Roll the 1d6.
The extra damage. You see the arrow is
I'll use the
followed
first one. I'll use
by
the
a
extra damage.
by a small group of dragonflies that, as the arrow pierces, the dragonflies all go and bite into the professor. What else did you say you were doing?
That's the damage for the 1d6. That's just a knockback because I can only use that once, and then I'll just attack again with my bow.
As this sea elf draws another arrow and fires it again, roll to hit.
Oh,
With a
that's-
nat
that's
1,
damage,
it goes
okay.
way wide, and it winds up like hitting the roof. Something happened there. You aren't super sure. Is that all on your turn, Ash?
It's gonna be all my for now.
What?
Yeah, that'll be all.
Awesome. Gek, you're up.
Well, since I finally fixed my weapon yesterday,
Let's go.
last week, I can shoot it. Now, I will be banning my weapons. I'm shooting all 4 shots, because big.
With an action surge, you're just fanning the barrel, or fanning the hammer.
Yes, sir.
Right, as
Is the plan.
Gekiryu, the Green Dragonborn, pulls out a pistol and fans the hammer to shoot 4 times in a turn. Roll all of those.
They're all gonna have sharpshooter, by the way.
You're what?
There we go.
Not sharpshooter?
Wow! Oh, not sharpshooter on all of them.
On all of them. Okay. So, the first attack with an 11 goes wide and misses. The second attack with a 19 hits, striking in the shoulder. Just roll to hit the other 2 first.
Wait, isn't she blinded?
No, that failed.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, not yet? Oh, okay.
Your first bullet deals 15 points of damage. Your third shot goes wide again. And your fourth shot hits, dealing another 15 points of damage.
Big.
I mean, rolled min damage on him, but sharpshooter makes up for it. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, with that, Beaumont, it's back to your turn.
Alrighty then, she's about to feel the power of God go directly into her eye sockets.
Wait, what happened to Christian's character?
Jack? They're right
I'm
there.
gonna guiding bolt her again because fuck her, that's why.
You fly around to get a better angle, once again gathering energy from the Jewel of 3 Pairs. Roll to hit.
Yeah! See what I get. Another 13, which would be a 21 total.
21 definitely hits as the bolt of light slams into her side.
56, here we go, baby. I'm gonna roll my six-sided die 5 times. Let's do this. First one, a 3.
Okay.
Second one.
If it's like
3 again. I
5,
love rolling 3.
if it's like 5, 6 dice, it just takes a while to roll the 1 die. Is the only thing there.
Oh, no worry, I'm over halfway done.
Yeah.
That's a 2. That means the final one. That is a 2 again, so 2, 2, that's a 4. Plus 6, that's 10. Plus that 6 I got again, that's 16 total. Plus the 7, that's 23 total damage. I think.
Wait, how many did you roll?
23 total radiant.
You just counted 6 dice.
No, I counted 5. Then I added the radiant damage I get for my ability. My racial ability.
I see. Okay, so it was how much damage again?
23 total radiant.
Oh, it gets capped though. So, another 20 damage as they sort of move. They react distinctly, and once again, that mote of light is serving as a beacon for the next attack roll. Is that your turn, Beaumont?
Yep.
Jack, you're up.
Attack with dagger again with booming blade.
So again, you wreathe your dagger in thunderous energy and stab at the mote of light Beaumont has left, driving it in.
Oh yeah, that definitely.
Roll damage.
That is a 26.
Oh yeah, easily.
So that's another 9 plus 12.
You'll cap the damage.
23. That's already capped. So
It's already capped. So,
back off bit.
did you disengage?
Don't have to.
Oh yeah, swashbuckler. Keep forgetting about the swashbuckler ability. As you quickly,
You're sleeping on swashbuckler, man.
as you quickly move away with fast movements, and as she waves her hand, you're already gone. You're out of there. With that, Tampy, you're up.
Alright. Casting Distant Whispers on the target.
All right. What type of saving throw is that again?
16 wisdom.
She's on
Well,
eyes.
she only got a 6, so she will most certainly fail. Roll damage, and she then immediately just crouches down and then seems to leap forwards, moving 30 feet away from you.
By the way, Raven, you can do an opportunity attack.
Oh, opportunity attack, baby!
Yep, Crack, it's an opportunity. The booming blade damage activates. How much damage did you deal with the dissonant whispers?
I'll do a normal hit.
I
24.
deal
9
damage.
24 to hit.
A 24 definitely hits. Roll damage on the great axe swing. So we got 8, 17,
13.
28 damage. And since it's from 2 different damage sources, it all goes through. And she gets injured quite heavily from that spell. That was a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah. And by bonus action, I am going to use my 2 meteors.
Oh, and now that she's away, Tampy reaches forward and... That's 2 dex saves.
Oh, whoops. If that is... Oh, yeah, 16 dex, sorry.
They failed on both.
That's 4 for the first one. And that it would be a 6 on the second. So that total that is 10.
Hey, you popped off there. That was quite a bit of damage. That's your turn, Tampy?
Yep.
On her turn, will she be able to use those? Probably. She'd be able to use them if she did that. But she turns and just gives the stink eye to Bohemond. Bohemond, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. As you all see, it's almost like a streak of a red energy just straight into your chest.
Okay. Good thing I have a +6 to this. Let's go, baby. Let me rule. No, it fell off. Hey, it's a 16 without a modifier. So if I look at my sheet, that's a +6 to that. That's 22, baby.
Alright, with a 22,
Right now.
you're able to resist half of the damage from the ruidium. Nonetheless, taking 21 points of necrotic damage. As she
Oh my
rushes
Good
forwards,
thing I've resisted.
resuming her shaky form as she swings her claws at Jack, because you were closest.
Hey, I want to say this. I already have resistance
Oh.
against necrotic and radiant.
She most certainly didn't hit. That's right, so that gets halved again to 10 damage. Alright,
That dollar store rate necrotic.
Crack, your turn. You can see Limley is getting sort of shaky on her feet.
Wait, I'm still blinded on the sheet. That's what's rolling so bad
I
on this.
don't think there was a reason that you were blinded. Alright, Crack, it's your turn. Crack? Raven.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, your turn.
Go back in. And he's gonna run forward. Like, screaming like a maniac. First.
If you get
you know
to...
what?
If you move a little bit further,
Wait.
you'd be flanking with Jack.
Oh, right, okay.
You have the movement speed to get there. Hack moves to get around Limley. Bringing up your axe.
Great weapon with reckless.
And you're throwing caution to the wind as you run forwards. You're barely staying on your feet just to drive more of your weight into the tip of your axe, yelling at the top of your lungs. Roll to hit.
With advantage, right?
Yep.
Alright, roll it. Come on, baby, give me some good numbers.
Oh my
no.
goodness! So that's just really shit luck. As she barely manages to get out of the way, and you swipe through the air so hard that Jack can feel the wind from your axe. As you twist around, and you're bringing it down.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear no bell. For fuck's sake.
Okay,
12.
and with the 12, She managed to barely deflect your blade into the ground as it slams and the roof shakes and some dust settles down. Crack is dealing more damage to the building than to his opponent right now.
I'm gonna tear this building down.
Which brings us to Ash.
One Crack's a one-man destruction crew.
Ash,
Hell
it's
yeah.
your turn.
I'm a farmer, beater, and a construction worker.
I'm gonna move there,
All right.
and then I'm
He
just gonna
cracks.
attack. And then I'm actually gonna attack, but I'm gonna use sharpshooter, so I'll take 5 off for my hit. And
Yep.
yeah, add 10 damage.
You will as
That-
you
that's
take
permanent.
very careful aim, going straight for the ears, eyes, throat, something vulnerable.
Let's go. So it's just that minus 10 and minus 5, I believe.
Yes. That's a 21, which will definitely hit. It flings forward and she barely brings up her arm. You were anticipating that. Goes through the 2 bones in the forearm and still pokes into her forehead. Roll damage. Any other effects on this shot?
Plus that.
As your dragonflies all bite into the point on her forehead. For a total of 20 damage. Screeching...
Okay.
Huh?
I can attack again, right? Yeah.
Yes, you have another attack.
Okay.
Still sharpshooter.
Minus 5 also.
You draw your bow again.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh, with
It's like
with a 12, she manages to fling up her arm and deflect your bullet into the wall behind her. Is that your turn, Ash?
Yep.
Now with that, Gek, it is now your turn.
Hey, alright, so I'm gonna reload. And I'm gonna aim again, and I'm gonna shoot. With
You-
sharpshooter this time again.
You aim with your pistol, trying to also use your sharpshooter,
I'd have missed.
and you pull the trigger. You look at it. Fuck! It misfired again.
Damn it.
Wait,
Oh,
is that your 4 pistol?
That's
yes.
his pistol.
No, that's my normal pistol. That's the second
Okay,
time.
good.
Fuck it.
Like,
Damn upgrades.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Oof.
rusted
So
iron, baby, a rusted iron.
I will just. Fuck, I don't know if I remember. But, do you remember if I reloaded my palm pistol? Because I remember I missed it, but I don't remember if I reloaded
We'll say you did.
I bet, so I'll just
Do
quick
you
draw,
s-
pull out the palm pistol, and shoot that.
Do you still have the attack to use? Because you reloaded, that's one attack, and then you shot. That's...
Ah, shit, yeah, no. Never mind. That was my turn.
Alright. That's unfortunate. You hate to see it. Beaumont, you're up. Limley's
Oh,
laughing at the Dragonborn whose gun misfired. Worm.
And then immediately she just sees me fly up, open hand with my special funny hope amulet as I do something directly into her face. So 10 feet away, guiding bolt directly into her eyeballs.
Once again, just baseball pitching, but in midair.
Alright, let me roll. That's a 4. That's a 4 without the modifier. That would be an 11 at most. So that's a miss.
She's ready for this one, and she manages to just dodge out of the way, and your guiding bolt slams into the floor ineffectively. Is that your turn?
Nah, I'm coming up to this bitch since I'm out of second level spell slots, and instead I'm gonna beat her face in.
At this, Beaumont slams into the ground with almost a superhero landing before his enemy, holding out his sword. Is that your turn?
Shield ready does. Yeah.
Jack, you're up.
Booming blade again.
Thunderous energy once again. Move so nice, he does it quintice.
19.
You swing and cut across her shoulders. Roll damage. Wonder if
9 again. I keep rolling 3.
Keep rolling ones.
So that's a 12 plus sneak attack. That is 5, so that's 17.
will he make the damage
Hello?
cap? Will he make the damage cap?
Oh, just
He
under
didn't.
19.
Wow.
And I'm
The
gonna-
big.
And I'm gonna move back again.
Probably shouldn't, because I'm gonna do a Dissonant Whispers.
So,
But he
it
doesn't
is
know.
Tampy's turn. What are you doing?
That is true. That is true, Joseph. Alright, Stampy is gonna throw another Dissonant Whispers at the target.
All right. Once again, echoing in her mind as she makes an intelligence as a wisdom save, isn't it?
Wisdom. It's a wisdom.
She got a 19.
Oh, well, that's. I guess she takes half the damage then. That is 15, so that would be cut.
7 damage.
Yep. Alright, and I'll be firing the last 2 meters that I have.
Oh,
I
you
think
still
that
have
should
this.
not hit.
Yeah, and she'll
Yeah,
make dex
that's
saves.
2. Just to clarify, we're firing like right
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
So we'll.
It wasn't a bad idea to move, Michael.
You're right. It wasn't.
It was predicted.
So, as the fire scorches the side of her body, you see her screech out and fall to her knees. And you see her body, which was already swollen, begin to bubble almost like it's boiling. And she turns. You're coming with me! And basically, the entire right half of her body just blasts outwards in a spray of viscera, bone shards, acidic blood, and ruidic corruption. The ruidium energy arcing through the viscera like lightning bolts, slamming into Crack and Bohemond as you two are within 15 feet of her. Both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that was a really good idea to move.
Good thing I have a +6 for that.
And
Don't
also,
worry, you get
Crack
plus-
gets a
Don't
bonus.
worry. Wait. Hey, you got a +4 to yours, so don't worry, buddy.
Oh my
I'm
God.
here to clutch.
Come on, baby!
Not 20, bitches!
16?
I got the nat 20!
So, as that, alright, you both take 20 points of acid damage total.
Wait, did they fail or succeed?
They succeeded.
But we took half.
Yep.
20 damage, Jesus Christ. Fucker.
Don't worry, we're tanky. We're used to this.
Yeah, those
I can
basics suck.
Don't forget, I can unhurt us. I can unhurt us.
Oh, thank God. Yeah, you are. Thank God.
How much
I
health
am-
do you have?
72 total, but I have a bunch of healing stuff, so it's basically nothing.
Alright. You two also need to make a charisma saving throw as you can feel that lightning arc into you. The DC will be lower.
Wait, what?
The ruidium's trying to take root. Charisma saves.
Wait, what? Oh, I have a +11 to that.
And the DC's lower because you succeeded the dex save.
I'm gonna die. Good luck, boys.
Get some slime.
Whoa, man!
Good job!
7 plus 11, 7, 11. That's what I. 7 plus 11. That's actually 18. I got 18 total. 18
So,
total.
you both feel it entering, but you manage to steal your resolve, your souls, your will, and reject the ruidium out of your systems as you stand
I
resolute.
said no!
And it's almost like this glowing red fluid begins to drip off of both Crack and Bohemond, the half-destroyed corpse of Limley Whist, laying before you, dead.
Oh. Oh. So much for interrogating.
Rip Bozo.
Yeah, she blew up.
All I wanted was to kill her.
Well, she's self-destructed.
Yeah, I know, but then now you in trouble.
It's not our fault. The fuck, what do you
Hey,
do?
hey, we got consent to blow her up. We got consent to bludgeon her.
For real.
Nonetheless, the prayers of hope stand before their felled enemy. Limley Wist, one way or another, is dead. The traitor has been exposed.
Yippee!
And now the party is with the sudden ally who just sort of appeared. And made me wish...
Dude, I'm just looking at my range.
Well, your character is in the room!
Icon on the screen right now.
Yeah.
That's how long my range is.
No, it's not.
Does
Exactly
anyone
up to
need
6
to
That's
like,
a pretty.
That's
funny
your
name.
long range. Also, it goes in a straight line.
Anyway, Sharpshooter is kind of infinite.
Oh yeah, sharpshooter lets you ignore long range. That's true. So, yeah, the sea elf is there. If any of the party wants to interact with this new ally.
I will in a moment. First, I need to know who's hurt, who needs bandages.
I'm pretty hurt.
My gun. I'm a crisscross up.
My money is my wife hurts from your parents.
Jeffrey's gun is in pain.
My gun! Who's hurt? My gun!
Oh my god, my
Alright,
my
make
fucking
a
gun.
Tinker's
I
Tool
love-
check. If you don't nat one, you'll fix your gun.
Hey,
It was
Connor.
D20, right? No! I got that one. Oh my god.
So, oh no!
Connor.
You see Gex sit down crisscross applesauce and you hear as he just accidentally detonate the bullet improperly inside of the gun, and you see just the things. It's fucked up. You need.
It's fucking gone, man.
You'll have to repair. it.
Fucking damn it, these fucking water modifications fucking my shit up.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God.
it'll be a quarter the cost of the firearm to repair it now, which for a pistol is 32.5 gold.
I have enough gold. Holy shit.
Yeah,
gotta go
yeah,
gamble.
you have enough, Jose. Okay. Wait, who's gonna loot? Who's gonna loot her? Jack will.
Jack is gonna dash right up there like this body is mine. I'm going through it. Oh god.
Well, Crack was like, oh, okay.
All right,
And
hold
Crack will
on.
look.
What's that?
Crack would look at the new ally and say, "Who might you be?"
Read my backstory 1 sec.
Don't read them your life story. That's not the thing that people do when they meet each other for the first time.
How many more than 15?
You know, maybe start with your name.
My life was.
Hi, my name is. Then inserts their entire fucking character arc.
Who are you? My name is Ernesto Vantoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Literally just drops the autobiography.
Anyways, I'm back.
Read this. It's not really like newspapers. It's like a full on like 300-page novel.
It's not a
Bible.
Shut up,
Hold on,
page.
what I
It's a scroll. It's a
Right.
scroll.
Okay, it is like
I'll start off.
5 pages. So introduce like a human interaction that would happen in real life.
Okay,
What?
so
That's not real.
Okay. Connor, I was gonna start off with. So it all started when my father decided to impregnate my mother.
Okay.
I
That's
guess.
how I was born. 12 months later.
Damn.
How many months later?
We all know where babies.
By the way, chat.
What do you mean?
Ash is out here.
Yo, I'm Ash. I came here to help you. I'm also a lot older than all of you.
Okay.
Bro.
So I can
I
call
know.
every one of you a kid.
Can I
I can call
can I
you-
fact check them?
Can I call him a boomer?
Roll insight on if Ash is older than you.
Can I
What?
just call him Boomer? Like every time he says
Look,
Ash,
Boomer.
roll persuasion on convincing them that you're older than them.
Okay. Persuasion. Oh, what? Why would it be okay?
It would be you're persuading them. What do you mean? Why would it be? So
He's convincing
Eight.
you.
with a 14, you know they are an elf. They are indeed, physically, as a matter of fact, older than you. But in terms of maturity, they very likely aren't. In
Well,
elven terms, they're
they said everyone
basically
was stupid.
15.
Okay.
So she's underaged.
I thought you said everyone here was stupid.
I stubbed my toe.
Okay.
One guy is.
Okay, knowing other cultures is not a term of intelligence. I think that's wisdom. I'm going with that being wisdom.
Does Jack find anything within the
Also,
body?
what the fuck? You're out here like, aren't these people stupid? What's your intelligence
Oh.
score again? Oh yeah, a big 12.
Oh my-
Okay.
Ah.
You're
I got
slightly smarter than Jack. You're slightly smarter than Jack because he has an 11.
I have a 13. I'm somehow more intelligent than both of you.
Yeah, I have a 13.
And I'm literally a religious zealot.
Wait, you say intelligent? I'm dumb as fuck.
good negative IQ.
I'm literally a religious zealot, and somehow I have an intelligence of 13.
I
feel like if you have a-
um,
Is it disadvantage if they have negative IQ? 'Cause, you know,
no, it's
Okay,
my-
if they have a negative intelligence modifier, then
We're
they just
fucked.
have a debuff and they're bad at it. They don't have disadvantage. If their modifier's
like
negative 1, then they get a -1 to the roll, not disadvantage.
Yeah.
No, -5. The bounce syndrome.
I wonder
So-
if you get a -5 though. I want to know.
Alright, I would like to
You-
know everyone here.
You get hit with the Feeble Mind spell. It's a
Oh,
spell
introducing-
that puts your
we gotta
intelligence
go
to
first.
1.
Introduce ourselves, class.
Hold up, I'm healing the homies first.
Well, it should be you, Crag, because you kind of talked to them first.
All right.
I'm crying about my gun being dead.
You cry. Hilarious.
Yeah, that's
Does
so
Jack find anything
unfortunate.
in the
Oh yeah. Jack is finding something.
looting.
Sorry. So,
He's looting.
Jack, you find where's the channel? Don't I have a channel for loot? I guess I'll put it in info for players.
Be info for players. Yeah.
You find
Finish up the
that
rest
she
of
does
your
have a coin purse containing 70 electrum pieces and 80 gold pieces. Sorry, Ash, what did you say?
I'm gonna have to do some mathematics here.
Let's see, if I carry the 2 minus 4, looks like I get 70 electrum and 80 gold and everybody else gets nothing. Well, how about that?
True. That's right. Threaten him with my busted pistol. Oh, God,
As I look with him and just pull up my eye patch, do you really want to threaten me, bro?
I'm good. I'll put a bullet in there.
Fuck, how do you make a star?
Why are we threatening each
He's-
other?
Here it
Crap.
goes. Go like this, go like this, go like this.
Okay,
go like
everybody
this.
gets 130 gold pieces.
Okay.
How many gold pieces?
Fuck! I forgot to make
Wait,
a
no, wait,
star.
hold on, I fucked this up. I fucked
It's a
this
star.
up. Hold on. 150 divided by 6. I fucked this up. Hold on.
Electrum.
25 gold
Yes,
pieces,
that's
everyone.
fine.
Whoa,
There we go, I
whoa,
did it.
whoa! No! Those are electrum. Electrum are half a gold piece, so you have 135.
Oh, I was thinking
No, you have 115 gold to divide amongst 5 people, which gives each person 23 gold pieces total.
20. Okay.
well, there's 6 people, not 5. There's 6.
Oh
I'll take
yeah.
it. Fine.
Huh?
But I just joined though. I feel like I'll take it next time. Fine.
Sure.
Connor,
Yes.
could mending help with Joseph's situation? Like with his gun, could it
You know,
fix his gun? Maybe.
I think it would. Why do you have mending?
I don't, but maybe.
Oh my god!
Like,
Would you?
I'm just saying, maybe whenever I could switch up my cantrip, maybe I could.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, after we rest, you can. Yeah.
Now, sorcerers have to be an ASI or.
You can. Do you have it? No.
That's like the same energy as Drax asking, would duct tape work? And then saying he doesn't have duct tape. So, shortly after you're all resting, finally, one of the headmasters of the Allegiance arrives. Headmaster... I think it's the headmaster you've not yet met. Headmaster James Cryon. Ash, you would have met him previously. An elven man with a very long, distinguished beard that is... It looks almost as though his beard is interwoven into the buttons of his Allegiance of Allsight coat. And very distinguished, very wise looking. Here, I'll just post a picture of both of the headmasters. James is the elf, the goblin is Grizz, who you've already met. So,
Looks like a bunch of nerds to me.
Oh no.
Crack, you're gonna need some help me here, man. I'm good.
What is Crack seeing right now? Looking at Jack.
Jack is too busy. Probably just too busy like digging through stuff to notice the headmaster.
He body blocks. He body blocks. like an NBA. He's screaming you.
Also, I'm changing the music because, Jack, you do find an additional note. It's orders. Orders from one Dandaran the Sun Bear. That's all it's noted as. Instructing an initiate to destroy the group known as the Prayers of Hope, to find a way to kill them, and to steal from them a jewel which may serve as an entryway into the Netherdeep. The source of Ruidium. The source of their strength. The source of a new world. A lot of it is highly religious in tone, that the Consortium sees the Netherdeep as a place within which is contained a god, one that they fully intend to unleash. You see that they were entrusted with a shard of pure ruidium found deep in Kale Moro beneath the city, taken by them. No further elaboration on who took it, but that this shard, they were supposed to stab themselves eventually. It said that they would be the test subject to see what would happen if a living organism was just exposed directly to the substance. And that the information they'd provide, by doing so, even if it's in exchange for their life, is worth it. Hail Ruidus. The letter ends. Ruidus, the red moon of ill omen above the world of Exandria. Headmaster James, upon seeing this scene of carnage before him, approaches slowly. Whatever happened to Professor Whist? Is this a result of one of your spells?
He's right in front of me, Professor. You can have a good hard look at her. And then Jack hands him the note. Might want to read this too.
She wasn't the only one, then. And he strokes his beard thoughtfully. That is deeply concerning. The lot of you, I need you in my office. Somewhere I know we're safe from prying ears and eyes. Grizz will accompany us. We'll have somebody clean this up. Bring it to be researched. We need an autopsy done. He seems to hold back vomit, looking at Wist's form, the entire right half blown up, as though a landmine or a claymore were jammed into her head and torso facing one direction. The other half of her isn't in great shape either. You can see within the bones, the organs, muscle. You're all adventurers. You've fought. You've hurt people. You've seen them hurt and damaged in horrifying ways, but what you see inside of Wist, the parts blend together. They're moving, they're fluid, they're mesmerizing and horrifying to behold. They're fundamentally inhuman. They also just... You get a feeling, deep in your soul, Beaumont most especially of all of you, they're angry. That you're staring into pure rage. Anna, would you draw that last line?
That's how it's not.
Come on, bro. That you're staring into rage and hatred and frustration given flesh. You're looking at negative emotion given physical form. But James beckons all of you. You too, Ash. You should accompany us. Come along. And he turns and begins walking to his office. What does the party wish to do?
Come with. Also, I did want to ask before we go ahead. Is it possible if we could see the new person's character art reps?
Sure. Can you post that into?
It's just a little bit hard to see at the current moment as a token.
Yeah, if you can do that into
Right.
images
Imagine
for
a picture of Ash from each.
pics for players. Yeah, if you can.
I don't have permission in this channel.
Oh, then
So
I'll
it's
do
like
it.
You do.
I'll do it. It's not an exact picture of the character. Considering the...
Picture I copied off of a game I was playing 5 minutes
Where?
ago.
Yeah. 5 minutes ago. The session's been going for an hour.
Yep.
Oh, you
Have it on the other screen.
fucker, don't do that. Come on, man.
Okay.
So, also did under the magic.
Can I get introductions? Introductions. Introduce yourself to me.
Yeah, so as you're walking through the hallways towards the headmaster's office, can each of you describe what Ash sees? What your characters look like? Let's start with Gek.
I guess I'll go. Oh, never mind.
Now let Michael go. He sounded really happy.
All right,
I didn't
Tempe.
say it.
Tempe, describe your character.
Tempe. You know the
Tempe.
rules, and so do I.
You know the rules. So do okay. Tempe is a
Yes.
pink tiefling sorcerer. She is also mute, so she can't talk verbally. So a lot of times you'll probably hear her communicating through the chat. Yeah, she likes to do silly shenanigans, like perhaps maybe if there's, let's just say if there's like a little marketplace, she probably would like to cause disruption.
That's the
her.
vibe you're getting.
Yes.
Yeah. And the
She, like,
prominent scar.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Cool.
And
basically
Tampy is
it.
art. Gek, your character next.
So my character is a green dragonborn. It was a Raven Knight, right?
Yep.
The one with no tails? Or
Yep.
the other one? Okay, yeah, so I am a Raven Knight, so I have no tail, and I'm pretty big, pretty buffy. You can see some scars on me as like with whips. I've like used to be a slave before. I carry a gun. I have that nice cowboy hat and boots with the little leather vest and gloves. And yeah, that's pretty much me.
Cool.
Beaumont.
Yeah. What you'd see is appears to be a human-looking man, clad in armor. Somewhere in Savannah, what you'd see with most paladins, but prominently with a lot of yellow clothing underneath, as we know the plates and the chainmail.
Is that it?
That's
Okay.
about it at the moment. An armored figure with hints of yellow here and there between the steel.
Do you have the Jewel of Three Prayers on display, or?
Yes, I do. But I don't have too much really to add.
Awesome. Jack.
You're pretty much like a average-sized half elf with with a eye patch on his left eye. Right now you would see like his face covered in scars, but the way he walks and moves, he moves kind of quickly, but in a very charismatic way, almost suggesting that he is charismatic, that he can lure you in, but can just as quickly attack you on a
Nice. With that, Crack.
You'd see a very tall orc, grayish skin, and always have a slight smirk, and also see yellow eyes glowing under his hoodie. And all of his upper body, his head, his face, all covered with scars. He's been through a lot, battles. And yeah, he's the broad of the group. His
Nice.
full name is Crack Desnot, but he calls himself Crack.
The names would have been told to you by the Allegiance of Allsight. It was anticipated that you, Ash, would be interacting with them. You're all led to Headmaster Cryon's office, within which Headmaster Alakritos, the goblin, is already seated. Dozens of mage hands, which seems to be the product of a magic item of Alakritos, running around the room, grabbing books, doing little things. Cryon letting out a sigh as he enters, like he's exacerbated by this behavior. He snaps his fingers, and the doors shut, and 5 chairs seem to be built out of almost like little cubes of stuff that fly off of the walls and assemble themselves rapidly. Please, I ask that you all sit down. This note is much to think of. And it's an opportunity to introduce you to Ash.
We have introduced ourselves. Crack sits down.
Yes. First off, something I'm sure many of you are wondering about. And you see rising out of the table are 6 satchels, and he grabs one and throws it to Ash. The 100 gold, this week's payment for your scouting. And he places each of the other pouches in front of each of you. And for each of you, 10 platinum pieces. So, everybody add 10 platinum to your inventories.
Save!
Wait, me too?
Woo!
Yay!
10 PP.
That
Low
100 gold.
PP.
Connor?
Wait.
What's that?
Did you say 100 gold?
Yeah, well, 10 platinum is equivalent to 100 gold. 1 platinum is worth 10 gold.
Oh, okay.
My goodness. Tap dancing. You're just being...
How much was the? Oh no, did Jack share the gold or did he keep it?
I shared it.
How much was that?
23.
Dang.
I suppose first thing is first. Perlix will be cleared of any suspicion he might have had. We... we'll return his satchel, minus the Life Dome schematics and other incriminating paperwork that Limley had placed within. As I understand it... And he pulls out of his pocket a ring. He kept this. I understand why he might not want to return it. Having it would have been incriminating. Perlix is not yet particularly wise. Keeping it would only have raised suspicion. And he places it in front of you. Best you hang on to it for now.
I guess Jack grabbed the ring.
We have...
Oh, I grabbed it.
Who grabbed the ring?
I guess I did.
Okay.
No one else is gonna grab it.
He says,
Now you can.
we have overviewed the properties of that ring thoroughly, and here, look, you can use this to learn what you need to. It was attuned to a homunculus, if you're wondering how we learned of the negative effects that can occur. So, it's worth looking over. It will be useful to you in your next tasks, I am certain. Hold on. Adding the thing into Jack's inventory, and you were given the why can't I think of the words I'm trying to say? You were given a piece of paper which does an overview of how this item works. Ignore the last segment, which I can't remove. That's so stupid. Oh my goodness, can I just cust... Okay, it tells you what happens if the ruidium is destroyed, but yeah. That's fine. We'll say that that's what the ring was originally before it became corrupted. And... Headmaster Cryon leans back in his chair. This is Ash. She has been instrumental thus far in our archaeological studies of Kael Morrow. And hopefully she will be instrumental in your research as well. Do introduce yourself whenever you feel like, Ash.
So, great. Hello, I'm Ash. I'm a sea elf. I was an ex-pirate. Unfortunately, my captain died, along with...
Ash, you really need to get out of the terrible habit of telling everybody your life story the moment that you introduce yourself. Tell it for you to just say your name, you can tell them all about it later. There'll be plenty of time. I'm sure that's an attitude Ash has all the time, as you see her hands clench as she's cut off, because one of her favorite pastimes is telling her life story, and this fucker interrupts it all the time. Every damn time. So he pulls out the note that you retrieved off of Limley and double checks it and just... Headmaster Alacritos. He hands it over, and Grizz, the goblin, looks at it. This is most troubling. It implies that there was a second traitor in our midst. More accurately, that there is. More accurately, that there is one who is in Kael Moro. That means they're likely the cause of what's been happening.
Well, Connor subscribed for you.
What?
I also disliked your video.
Why? Okay.
Subscribed
Cool.
for you.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
That
show
made you
up.
feel.
Yeah, it doesn't show. We don't know if you did it, man.
He could be gaslighting you.
Ash. Tell me, have you noticed any changes regarding the wildlife in Kael Moro?
No, I cannot say.
He asked Ash.
Oh,
No.
my bad.
You haven't?
Kinda didn't hear you. I just said no.
Oh my goodness, don't be playing League of Legends. Come on, man.
No, I'm not.
Okay. He asked you, have you noticed any changes in the wildlife in Kael Moro?
No, I have not for now. Well, there was a bit of fighting here and there, but those are just skirmishes.
Skirmishes between the red ones, wasn't it?
Sure. Don't really pay attention to other things.
It's your job to pay attention to everything in Kael Moro, but you pay attention to the right things, you have a great amount. Fuck. So, as Ash has previously reported, seeing a sort of underwater creature who have well, Ash didn't quite know, but it was ruidium corruption. Meaning that ruidium is passively corrupting creatures within Kael Moro, possibly through the water. The water that serves as the water supply of Kael Moro. We suspect... Go on.
That sounds really bad. Tell me, have there been reports of anyone, showing signs? Have you spread to any people yet?
Thus far, no. But there was a concerning... Well, there was this old... sort of a wives' tale about a hero who was scorned by his lover threw a dagger into the moat of the castle. Well, one young brat decided to dive in illegally. He wasn't to do so, and the dagger was corrupted. It had been submerged in the water for, if the stories are true, near 20-30 years. So it's unlikely that it would corrupt a person quickly. But if the problem of iridium is not solved, it is possible that the people of Ank'Harel could become increasingly corrupted and end up like Limley. Especially if the consortium of the Vermilion Dream tries to accelerate it, which I think is their intention.
Would there be a way of healing these people if they were?
Iridium corruption, once it takes hold, can never be rooted out. You can hack and cut and reduce it and keep it under control. But the roots, we've yet to find a way to cure it. Even with the 8th tier of magic used on one of the ministers of the city, it didn't work. the minister was attacked by a member of the consortium wielding a weapon of Ruidium. Once it took hold, they stopped the attack. It was clearly their intention to test the resilience. In fact, somebody with money and power, and you'll know rapidly what it takes to cure. And it seems that it would require magic of the 9th tier, or a wish. Whatever Ruidium corruption is, getting rid of it. It was a very good thing that neither of you were corrupted. Ruidium corruption has terrible effects. It alters the mind, makes one more prone to negative emotions. Whatever's making it is upset. We want to curb it, to stop whatever's making Ruidium, to destroy it, root it out, to stop the Ruidium getting into the water supply, but we've yet to find a way. We know the entrance into this so-called Netherdeep, as it has been dubbed by the people of the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. The Ruidium comes from there, but we don't know yet how to get in. For now, there's more important matters. Rest. 3 days' time. We need to root out the spy. If they are able to smuggle things directly from Kaomoro, if there's a spy there who can take raw Ruidium. You saw. Lindley Wist was no fighter. She wasn't adept at combat magic, but you saw the danger that she posed. The things she was able to do.
Yes.
If many shards are smuggled out, the problem could blossom rapidly. 3 days' time we will send you. 3 days' time you will go into Kaomoro alongside Ash, who will serve as your guide, and you will see what you can do. In the meantime, Ash, your dormitory has been moved next to their quarters here in the Crystal Chateau on school grounds. Is that acceptable to you? And at this, Headmaster Kron is just, it doesn't matter if it's acceptable to her. It's where our quarters are now. We already moved her shit. Show her to your room. It's right next to all of yours. We get to know each other. Ash will be overjoyed to share her life story, I assure you.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Crack would like it. Like, I'm quite curious about that.
So the doors open behind you, and Cryon says, be careful. The consortium has said that you are a target. They covet the jewel. Stay out of back alleys.
Crack dodge.
So, as a lot of you leave the offices of Headmaster Cryon and return to your dormitories, you do find that Ash, all of your stuff has been moved, without your knowledge, into a totally different room next to these 5 adventurers that you've only just met.
Yippee!
Crack's probably like, yay, new friend.
Yeah, your roommate. I think I would say Crack, like, he doesn't actually lie on the bed, he like makes a havoc on top of it.
Okay.
Living the life.
You each have your own room. You each have basically a studio apartment. It's just the doors are next to each other.
Okay. That's good to know.
What time is it on the day?
At this point, it would be the evening, around time that it wouldn't be unreasonable for the lot of you to go to bed.
Well, then I guess I know what I'm gonna do.
Hmm?
Well, then I guess I know what I'm gonna do
What are you gonna do? Fair enough.
I don't think I want to gamble right now. I gotta get this thing fixed. Don't want to lose my money.
At Tampy's request, Ash, you notice Tampy signing. What do you say to Tampy?
I think he
Let's
said
go.
yes to
Get
gamble.
gamble. Take me to this place to make more money.
Ash, how about how tall are you?
I'm about 5'10".
5'10", so decently tall. Tampy, about how tall are you? So I imagine that Ash just fully puts her arms around Tampy's shoulder and, yes, take me to this place where I can make more money. Just
Do one of us notice this?
Do I?
Me, because I'm right in front of her.
yeah, I think that a lot of you would
yeah,
notice as Ash does this.
Where are you two going?
I woke up from his sleep.
Just about to head to sleep. Hey, wait a minute.
What is
My
Tampy doing?
Tampy senses are tingling.
I think we should all.
Is gambling illegal or something in the country?
No,
Not in this place.
No.
not
Very
Nankara.
Big money.
Big money, he says.
Big cash money.
Campy, do you remember what the headmaster says? Going out is dangerous. Or, I would say, we're a target. So, keep in mind with that. You don't have us. You flex the muscles. Ooh! You know, you need the guns, all you need. Alright, you guys have a good night. He goes back in and you hear like a a noise because he jumped in his hammock.
Yeah, I eventually hear just a.
I think it's the loudest guy to
Chad and Maxine.
So
Yeah.
Ash, you wish to go with Tampy to go gamble?
Going gambling.
Huh?
Just gonna go. I'm just gonna go, regardless if anyone comes. I need to get some money. Every night, I like going and making money.
Oh god, we got two gambling addicts. Oh god.
I'm coming. I don't want Tampy to waste all of her money. Or cheat and get into a fight and get beat.
Tampy's deciding not to gamble.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Good job, Tampy.
Balmain just goes back to sleep. He doesn't
The
walk, he
casino
glides
will
back.
be there tomorrow. So, it'd be best to go then when you're going with people.
Okay. Just wanted to waste all my money and see what happens.
Oh, you'd have no money. What do you mean? I want to use all my money and see what happens. Well, you won't have money.
Is that bad?
It's gambling! If you lose all your money gambling, you have no money now.
Looks at the
What?
guy.
No, Connor, but if I win, I get rich.
Yeah.
Yeah, but It's a
the
risk.
tip. That's
It's
the
a
tip.
50-50.
The odds are designed to be stacked against you, but you can try. Gek did win a lot of money.
Hell yeah.
100 gold. No, 1,000 silver actually.
That ain't too bad. Wait, how, mu-
It,
wait,
it,
how
I think it
much?
was like 100
How much?
gold. 1,000 silver is 100.
So,
I-
nonetheless, Ash does leave the building and head off to go gambling. So you travel to the part of town where the gambling parlor, the Lux Run, a world-renowned casino, is known to be. The Suncut Bazaar. Your second home, as almost every evening this sea elf can be found in the casino, gambling, drinking, and on occasion, renting a room and, well, you know.
I'm not that kind of person.
Not even once in a while?
Still a
Okay.
virgin.
Okay.
Still a virgin.
Okay. Despite being a pirate, that's fine.
Okay, that's right.
So,
I'm trying to intuit.
you're a pirate. So,
Oh, that doesn't mean I'm a
okay.
Bro.
Bruh.
Okay.
So, you're traveling through the Suncut Bazaar, and you see the Suncut Bazaar is heavily damaged. Multiple buildings nearby have been more or less leveled, and you hear the sounds of distress. People are hurt. Something has happened here very recently. And you hear somebody yelling in pain nearby and a bunch of other people running about, and you see a few who seem to be grabbing and pulling planks and stuff off, and you hear one of them yell, "You there! Help us out! Come on!"
Sure, I go and help give them a hand
Come on!
with my
This-
scrawny arm.
Come on! You gotta help us from inside, Maggie! 3, 2, 1, roll an athletics check.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
no.
An 11. You do help, and you feel the plank finally begin to move, and you see that you're basically just lifting it so that an ogre can bring herself out of the... and the board lands behind her, and she turns. Thank you. Where are the others? And the woman who asked you for help, who you see appears somewhat like you, but not quite. There's distinctly orcish features, but a deep blue skin complexion and very dark blue hair, to the point it practically looks black. And she looks to her friend, who she called Maggie, the ogre, and says, I'm not too sure. Dermot said he was going off to... Dermot and Gosseria, they're looking for Irvin right now. Can you help us search? Our friend, he's human. Wait. He might have been buried.
Yeah, I kind of just walk away to the gambling area now.
Where in the fuck are you going?
Oh my
And
god.
she just runs up and she grabs you by the arm and spins you around. You want fucking money? Help us out! You're a ranger, aren't you?
Okay, yeah, okay. She got me hooked with the money part.
I'll pay you something. Now, fucking help.
Okay,
Um,
follow her.
no, she just asked you to look for their friend to help find him. So,
Okay.
what skill are you?
I go look for her, right?
What skill are you
There's a
using?
her investigation.
Sure. So you'll roll investigation as you have your dragonfly sort of flutter out with a, and you sort of spread them out, trying to get a good beat on things. Ooh, an 18. As you look around, you finally find what you think you're looking for, and you find you only have to move like a section of wall, which isn't too difficult. It's somewhat light. As you turn it to the side, and you see laying there a somewhat scrawny and scruffy human who looks quite like Shaggy missing an arm. Their left arm appears to have been torn off, and they are currently bleeding. What do you do?
Tell the person I'm gonna heal them, but I expect money when it's done.
They're unconscious and wincing in pain.
Okay, I look for their body for money first, then I heal them.
Oh my god.
My first choice is to shoot the person.
Hey, buddy. These NPCs are the rest of the party's friends. You just don't know that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
you rifle
Okay.
through this human's pockets. Roll a sleight of hand to see how fast you rob them.
I got this.
My God, the +8, Jesus.
Oh my
With
god.
a 19, you quickly you grab 10 gold that you find in their pockets, and you've checked their pockets. What now? As they look pretty bad because you haven't healed them and have been watching them bleed out while you rob them. So what do you do?
Let's heal them.
Okay, what do you do to do that?
I heal them. I'll use the medicine skill.
So with a 14, what did you do? You basically take strips of cloth and you begin to bind the wound. You think a cure wounds could instantly stop the bleeding and keep them alive, but fuck that. You only have 6 spell slots.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
you,
sure, I'll use cure wound.
you rolled a 14, which is high enough. So you do just bind it with
Okay,
bandages, and you think you have the bleeding pretty well under control. What now? The bleeding's pretty under control. You think they'll live if they get actual medical attention soon.
Okay, fine. I'll just use cure wounds on them.
So you then make the decision to use Cure Wounds. Roll how much you heal. Oh, maximum HP. So you then use Cure Wounds as the more or less the stump where his arm was ripped off, almost like it was ripped straight out of its socket. It seals over with new skin. The arm is not restored, and there's still a bit of bleeding, but his eyes flicker open. He sits up and... Who are you?
I helped you. Someone kind of just said they'd give you money. You're welcome. By the way,
Thanks.
I think before I came and helped you, there was a thief, a small little thief that came and robbed you, but like I made him go away. You're also welcome for that.
What? And you see the movement he makes to check his left pocket, and then he just like gets a look of confusion on his face, and then he looks down. And you realize he's just now noticing his left arm is fucking gone. He's, oh fuck! Holy shit! And he seems to be panicking. Do you do anything?
I try to calm him down, and then is there a hospital here?
What skill do you use to try and calm him down?
Oh boy. I tried to use. I'll use my persuasion.
Okay, you're persuading him to be calm. So what do you say to him?
Gonna be okay. There are many powerful people with just one arm. There's magic. A worst case scenario, you could get divorced, but by your wife. I don't know, but it's okay.
Hold up, are you talking from personal experience?
Person loses their arm. Worst that can happen, you get divorced. That's a killer line, and he's just with a
Don't
13.
mention like you can get like a prosthetic. Don't mention you can get like a wooden arm or like a prosthetic or something. No,
You you see, like you didn't calm him down so much as that final comment was so out of nowhere that it distracted him a little. It's like, what? Okay, fuck. What are the people who asked you to help? Do you know?
Still bleeding?
Just a little.
She's back over there. Take him to the, that woman.
And he tries to get to his feet, and you see him stumble a bit. Fuck, I think my ankle's broken. Out of your shoulder.
I carry him over.
Roll an athletics
Just
check.
I don't really want to piggyback him. I kind of just drag him over.
Like, what the?
Now, you'd full on princess carry this guy. He's a fairly thin human man, so you just, like, arm under the knees and arm around the back, and you lift him up and you walk him over. It's like, I mean, that's more than I was asking for, thanks. Shit. What's your name?
Ash, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ash. I'm Irvin. Oh, fuck. Okay. The shock's wearing off. Oh, shit. And you carry him around.
I don't know. Do I want to know what happened?
There's this fucking cult. We found a place where they were storing things. We thought it was their head. We get inside and here's this fucking... They had a kid there. All he did was touch these two statues and fuck, that turned into a disaster. We have to... Oh, fuck! You know what? That's not somebody else's problem. Shit went tits up. Fuck. And you carry him around and you see the woman who hired you. She runs over. Fucking hell, Evan! She runs over. Maggie, you pick him up. And Maggie just lumbers over. Damn. She picks Irvin up from you, and Maggie's this ogre. She's huge, so she just one hand under the head through to the lower back and the other on all the legs. She just lifts him up. I'll get him help. Come on, Irvin. And it's like, don't run so fast! Yep! Ah! See, he's just yelling in more pain as Maggie runs because she's bouncing him quite a lot. And the woman's just, alright, that's everyone accounted for. Thank you. She pulls out 3 gold and hands it to you. For your help.
Oh. Still, okay.
Do you say that?
No, I didn't.
Okay. She says, name's Io. You ever need help, just look us up. Fuck. I'll have to find those statues. Good day to you. And she runs off. And with that, you can reach the gambling hall. The Lux Run. Time to change the music.
I can win here.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I have to change the music.
A big blaze. Just rob someone. Go on a
Dude,
gamble.
that was, dude, I got sleight of hand. I'm gonna start robbing everything.
You're an impulsive robber.
To be fair, Ash has already done more robbing than the rogue in this campaign.
True.
Dude, what's your dude? Let's team up. We could rob the gambling place.
You're not. Jack isn't there. So,
And Jack,
Enter.
Jack does not gamble.
there are 3 different gambling games that you can play. The first is Avandra's Favor. There is a copper table, a silver table, and a gold table. At the at each of those, you have to bet 25 of the currency. You then roll 2d6. You win back twice your bet on a roll of 7 or 12. If you don't win, you can roll another d6 and wager an additional 25 to see if you can land on 7 or 12. If you go over 12, you bust. You get nothing. There's also the Gambit of Ord. This one, there's a pot. There's 4 players. Each player rolls a d8, then a d6, then a d4. Whoever has the highest total between those 3 rolls wins the pot. And you can increase the bet between each roll. Although if there is a tie, the house wins all the money. And then there is Quanadrenzol, where you bet on lizards. I roll 3d4 for the 3 lizards. Lizard with the highest roll wins. If you bet on the winning lizard, you win. Which game do you want to play?
The second one.
The Gambit of Ord. You march right over to the gambling table, sitting down, still with some of that person of Irvin's blood on your pants. Do you care about that, or?
Intimidation. I want to intimidate these people.
Roll an intimidation check right off the bat as you sit down
Oh,
at the 4th spot.
forgot I don't have much intimidation. Oh boy.
So, you try to... You have to steal the seat from somebody, basically. They're going to sit down, and you have to run in. So you basically run in and land, but you had too much momentum, and the chair falls over. And you land on the ground, and quickly right yourself, and sit down and stare down your 3 opponents, who are just these 3 human guys. And they're just looking at you with, like, a look on their faces, like... This is easy money. Which table did you sit at? Copper, silver, or gold?
The one. Let's go silver.
Okay, silver. So, initial pot, 50 silver. You have to put 50 silver in, or 5 gold.
Just wait. How much? 5 gold. Okay, I'll put 5 gold in.
So you throw in 5 gold, as do the other 3 players. Roll a d8. I will do the same for the 3 players. Don't let me see it. Don't let me see it.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
his
roll
loses.
this time.
What do you...
What do I roll?
Wait, what did you say?
Nothing.
She
Nothing.
thinks even if
I
she...
was supposed to say loses, but like,
She could just snipe? What, you just shoot somebody and run away?
yeah, just snipe the gold and run away.
Okay.
How could it be?
You are in a very high-ranked
Yeah,
casino. There are guards everywhere, just so you're aware, in case you want to try that.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so what do I roll?
a d8. Roll it to yourself.
3 times or just once?
Just once.
Okay. Let's go. Oh. I'm gonna lose.
Okay, don't say that.
Yeah, okay.
This is poker. You're just shittiest player ever. So, one of the guys has a big smile on his face, and he says, I'm upping by 5 more gold. And he throws in another 5 gold, and one of them folds like, 2 reds for my blood, and another one raises. Do you raise or fold?
Fold.
Okay, you just give up. So, you lose
I
the...
want to try this game.
If you fold, you
Wait, so
give up.
Is it like poker? Is it
Yeah.
like poker, so you just keep increasing and then the highest number wins?
Yes.
At the end of the 3rd roll,
percentage.
the highest total wins.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
So one of them is given
Okay,
up.
Oh, well, I lost my gold there.
So you gave up? You can either put in 5 more gold to keep playing, or you can fold.
You know what? I have a lot of money. I'll put in 5 more.
Alright, roll a d6. And the other 2 will do the same.
Oh, this is not good. I'm not saying these to these people.
Okay. So, one of them, he's like, ha ha! 15 more! I'm winning this! And he puts in 15 more, and the other guy's like, use bluffing! And he also puts in another 15 gold. Anaru, do you raise or fold?
I fold.
Okay,
I fold.
you fold, and the other 2 keep going. Okay, it was a good idea to fold, because that guy popped off with a 15. So you were fucked.
Damn.
You could not have won that. He was really high, and he wins the pot by a
If you all
mile.
came with me, we could have like ransacked this dude after he left the casino.
You are
Okay, the party are good people. They aren't gonna rob someone. You can be a bit morally gray, but don't be an outright criminal, okay? Come on. So, you lost in total. You lost in total 10 gold.
10 gold.
Do you want to play a different game? Maybe a Vondra's Favor?
Was that the first one or the second one?
That's the first one.
No, let's play the third one. I don't like the first one.
Alright, which are you betting on? We have 3 lizards. We have Silver Streak, Golden Goat, and Big Bloody Beaver.
Damn, Bob wasn't working that day.
Nah, he ain't in. Bob ain't in that day.
How much do I win?
Well, you bet 10. If you're at the silver table, 10 silver. Gold table, 10 gold. Copper table, 10 copper. You bet 10, and if you bet on the winner, you get back double. If you bet on the second place, you get back half of what you wagered. If you bet on the loser, you lose everything.
Okay.
Huh?
Let's go silver.
Silver streak.
Silver.
Here we go.
10 silver, right? So I'll bet
1 gold.
5. Yeah. I'll bet 50 silver. So 5 gold.
Okay, you can bet more.
Wait,
So,
wait, no. No. I can play this multiple times, right? It's not like.
yeah, you can play it multiple times.
Okay, I'll bet 1. I'll go for
Okay.
the 10 silver first.
Cool. You lost it. Silver Streak and Golden Goat were tied while Big Bloody Beaver won, so they tied for 3rd place. You lost the money.
Okay, I'm going again. I'm just
Okay.
gonna go 10 on gold.
All right.
No, silver, 10 silver, 10 silver, 10 silver.
10. That's 1 gold on Golden Goat.
Wait.
What do you mean wait?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You win 1 gold.
So I win 2 gold then.
No, you won 1. So you gained 1 gold.
Oh, right.
You have broken
Okay,
even.
Yeah, let's just go. I really want to just go all in.
Just all of your money. Just
I'm
fuck
gonna go
it.
70. I go 70 Electrum on this.
Oh, gee.
That's 35 gold. Who are you betting that
Yeah.
on?
That's it. The odds are pretty high on bronze right now.
Big Bloody
Can I bet
Beaver?
Twice? Can I bet half and half?
I mean, yeah, you can bet on 2 different lizards, but that just guarantees you'll lose money.
Okay, I'll go for Boy. Gold.
Golden Goat, okay. 35 gold on Golden Goat.
Oh boy.
Oh, god damn. Golden Goat won. You win 35 gold.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm done with gambling.
And Ash goes home. Walking back past the carnage, hearing a crying child, and then just continuing on their way.
Wait. I'll pick up the crying child with me and take it home.
What the fuck?
She kidnapped someone. Oh no.
So there's just this child crying in the street, and Ash is just walking by.
Oh my god.
And Ash.
What the fuck?
Okay, so what's this interaction? Like, what happened? Did you grab them, or do you talk to them, or what?
Yeah, okay, I'll go up to
Why
the
do you-
child.
You want a child?
The child is. Oh, it's
Motherly
just
instincts
nicer.
Ah!
Okay.
Ah! Ah!
Wait, you said you want to talk?
Ash,
The child can't talk.
This is not. This
Do-
is evil.
do you
It's outright
expect the
evil.
child to initiate conversation? Right now, the child's crying in the street. Ash has walked up to them and is staring at them.
Hey, I tried to tell the kid to calm down. It's okay. I sing little lullaby.
Okay, you sing a lullaby. Roll a performance or persuasion check.
They're all garbage though. Oh, bye. Oh, thank God.
Wait, what'd you roll? Perform.
19.
You got a 19. So,
Yes.
you summon your memories. Most of the songs you know are sea shanties, but you do remember a song from your childhood that's nicer, and you sing it, and you sort of do hand motions to try and be nice, and the kid just eventually... Oh,
Is this an animal or is it just a?
it's a kid! What the fuck?
I was gonna try to animal handle it like.
No, you can't do that.
No, he didn't.
It's a
He
child,
didn't
but a
mention-
19, they have calmed down enough, and they're just like,
Are you drunk?
who are you?
Okay. Okay, whatever. Ash just kind of just.
What is
today.
going on?
Wait, what? You go home?
Just go back to sleep. Yeah.
Okay, so here's that interaction. Ash is going home. She sees a crying child. Ash walks up, sings a nice lullaby. The kid's quiets down and isn't crying. He's like, "Who are you?" And Ash just leaves.
That was a part of the plot.
No!
No, what?
It was a crying child. It's a thing. Like, you can do what you want. It's a roleplay moment. And I guess you don't have to leave if you didn't want to leave. Did you leave?
Kidnapped her.
I just left. I'm too tired. Go
Okay.
sleep.
You get the child to stop crying, and then you just leave, and you don't hear the kid crying, probably because they're really confused. They probably thought it was just like some sort of spirit, because also sea elves are pretty rare in Ank'Harel, so they're crying, and then just some entity sings a lullaby and fucks off. So, Ash returns home, collapsing into her bed, having a surprisingly profitable evening at the Lux Run. And with that, everybody will reach level 8.
Let's go!
Yeah, baby!
So,
Wait for it. That's what it's all about.
so let's roll hit points. Ash, roll a d10.
Ah, fuck. Fuck me. I'll do it after her or after Anarude.
Ash, a
I
d10.
don't know what that is.
A 10-sided
Here we go.
die.
One. Why am
You
I
get to
rolling
re-roll
this?
ones. D&D Beyond.
Reroll. Is this to my health or something?
Where are you rolling this?
Yeah. Okay. On the D&D Beyond.
Alright, roll a d10. You get to re-roll ones. Just, okay, here we go.
Oh,
A 6. That's dead on average. Not a big deal. Alright,
My turn.
get her done.
Oh. Thank fuck. I get to re-roll it because I live in
you're not gonna take that. You're not gonna take that.
Alright, a 3. That's alright. That's okay.
That's plus my con. So that's fucking 5. Yay. 49.
I want to take some
83.
feet so bad, but I want to upgrade my armor class soon.
So, who's next?
I'll go Giga Chad moment.
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a D12, right?
Yes, as a barbarian.
Yeah.
Let's see double digits. 7 is average. 7 is average.
I'll take that.
Alright, who's next?
I guess I'll go next.
Jack's up next. A D8.
Uh,
5. That's also average. We're getting a lot of average rolls here. Beaumont or Gek, which of you wants to roll next?
Guess I'll roll next.
Alright, that's a D10 for a fighter. If you're taking a level in fighter.
Ooh, big 9.
Ooh, big 9!
ooh,
Did you
that's
take a level in
big one.
fighter?
Yeah.
Okay. Beaumont, what are you taking a level in?
Probably another one into Paladin.
Fair enough.
I'm the one that's
Paladin maxing.
So far, Jack's the only multi-classed character.
Yeah, because I'm experimenting here. I'm not being like a boring vanilla player.
Look. Do you really want me to become a zealot barbarian paladin?
Let's not.
And yell autistically at my enemies the word of God for them to die?
That'd be actually pretty.
Go ahead and roll that D10, Beaumont.
You should praise Jesus now!
D10, Beaumont.
Okay, I am. Let me pull up my physical dice, which I love so goddamn much. Hold on, it's taking a...
Alright, I'm gonna go big dick moment in this new feat I got.
Just gonna find the damn dice.
Oh, cracks take defeat. Anirud, your character. Level 8 Ranger. You get 2 new abilities. First off, you can move through non-magical, difficult terrain, and it doesn't cost you extra movement. You can just do it. Also, you can pass non-magical plants without being slowed by them and without taking damage from them if they have thorns, spines, or similar. So I'm going to say, the way it's written, I think you can phase through trees.
Okay, I got a 7.
7's pretty good. Anna, did you hear that? Anirud?
Yeah, I rolled it.
Anirud!
Are you alive?
Did he mute himself by accident?
Died.
He's the only one. Okay, big subs. I'll let him
Yo, I
nothing
think
out.
this new feat's gonna be good for me, bro.
What feat you taking?
Charger feet.
Charger?
I'm going. Yeah, I'm going.
What's the Charger feat do again?
10 feet in straight line. Either I gain a +5 bonus damage if I succeed, if I choose to make a melee, and if I hit, or push the target away.
Oh yeah, if
Wait,
you...
wait. Wait, let me read the others feet first before I make the choice.
Level 8.
Leveling up me character.
Wait, what's that, Anirud?
Abilities. No, nothing. What did you need? I just went to go cantaloupe.
Oh, it's just because you're level
Yeah,
8, so you gained abilities. Land Stride. You non-magical difficult terrain doesn't matter to you. It doesn't affect you. Also, you can pass through non-magical plants without being slowed by them or taking damage from hazards. So you can phase through trees. Also, you have advantage
R3.
on saving throws against plants that are created by magic. Very specific. You also got an ASI. You want an ability score improvement or a feat?
Can I go on? Oh,
Well-
I can't do.
Wait, how much? Wait, how much is the
Ready.
increase?
I have 82 HP now, let's go. And I can get an ability score improvement.
How much? Oh, wait, 1.
Andrew, do you want to boost your wisdom or get a feat?
I'm not sure. I don't think I need ASI right now because I'm already at.
Gonna buff my strength and
wisdom.
constitution.
What do you mean? You
Right.
get an ASI right now. I recommend...
Feet.
Or a feat.
What do you recommend?
I'd recommend boosting your wisdom.
I boosted
don't
my
get a feat?
strength and constitution.
I'd recommend boosting your wisdom because it boosts a lot of stuff for you. A lot of your skills. It lets you...
You're a
It makes your
ranger.
spells better.
I can boost wisdom twice.
Yeah, you're literally a ranger. You're supposed to focus on that kind of stuff.
You boost your wisdom up. And there we go. Now you have a maximum HP of 56. Your wisdom's +4. Your dex is +5. You're popping off.
Tanky, but damn, I'm too late for that.
Hmm?
What I get tank? I was planning to buy like armor from that guy.
Also, I now have 90 max HP.
That's pretty high.
Ow.
So the next time Rangers get ASI is level 12. It's every 4 levels. I think it's How often do fighters get ASI? They get it way often than other
Also,
classes.
guess who has 40 lay on hands?
Yeah, lay on hands, scales really well. Is everybody leveled up? Did anybody need help with their level?
I think I'm good.
All right.
I'm getting
Boy,
a
plus an
firearm,
animal handling.
firearm specialist feat because it sounds dope.
Wait, what did you take?
I'm considering taking the firearm specialist feat.
Let me check that. I think I said that would be a good one for you to take because it would make you highly unlikely to ever misfire again.
Yeah,
You
gonna,
did it 2 times in a row.
I'm taking Sentinel.
Yeah, if you roll a misfire, you use your reaction to not misfire. And then if you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a loaded firearm with the light property. So basically, you shoot your pistol, your bonus action, you shoot your palm pistol.
Yeah.
Also, go ahead and let's just get this out of the way. Sad moment. Gek, you're gonna have to remove 32 gold pieces and 5 silver pieces from your inventory to fix your gun. It is tragic.
How much do you have? That's good. That's the first question.
I have a lot. I have 285 gold.
He won big.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. To go big
That's
too
fine.
right now. Hey, if someone else wants to go all in, double or nothing, I'll do it with you.
Connor?
But we gotta go on different sides. So if 3 of us go in, I'll go bronze. Someone goes silver. Someone
What?
goes gold. and
What
then,
are you even talking
one of
about?
us wins.
What? Michael, what's up?
At level 8, can I switch out a cantrip?
Yes, you can.
Already.
Yeah,
In
only
that case,
yeah,
I'm
you
getting
switch
mending, so
out.
I'm taking out. I'm gonna take out Trade Bonfire for mending.
All right. I will say that the mending spell can fix Joseph's gun to the point he only needs to spend an eighth of the price. So, Joseph, it only costs you 16 gold pieces.
Oh my bad.
And hold on, what's 32.5 divided by 2?
Like 350.
16 gold, 2 silver, and 5 copper.
Oh my god. I got it.
Huh?
How much is 1 silver to copper? 10.
1 silver is 10 copper.
Okay, so you said it was 16 gold.
2 silver, 5 copper.
2 silver, 5 copper.
Yeah,
So,
is there a shop nearby?
there are shops. What are you looking to buy?
Can I enchant some stuff on top of my bow?
Well, you can go ask. Is there any other people who would wish to go shop for magical items? Magical
I want to
doodad.
give Tempe a hug and give her 5 gold.
Oh, that's sweet.
Thanks, Tempe. You saved me some money. A lot of money.
Tampy
Deserve
hugs back.
So you can have 5 gold, Michael.
Tampy's very pleased with that.
So, are there any other characters who wish to shop for magical items of some variety?
Magical item. Like any magical item?
Oh yeah, if you're looking for something of that variety. Because in that case, a bunch of you can go to the
guess-
same place.
I'll look. I guess I can go look.
What would a +1 rapier be, Connor?
You'd have to go ask. And
I'll go.
the place where magical items might be found is a store partnered with Gilmore's Glorious Goods, Meatman's Imports and Sexports. I believe that Crack was here previously. So anybody who's here, just consider your character as being in the establishment as you enter. Hold on, I got the perfect music to play.
Is it the Pawn Stars theme?
No. Oh, is this the song? No, that's not the song. Okay, hold on. I got it. Here we go. We got the song going. So, a lot of you enter into the establishment run by a great hero of the continent of Taldore, quite far from here, but nonetheless fairly well known. Their exploits were about 20 years ago, though. So, you enter and you see a respectable-looking. You think they're a half ogre. The store uniform is far too small, revealing a large portion of their heavily muscled physique. You could see pretty much their entire midsection, and the shorts. Like, you see most of their legs. It barely covers.
What music is playing?
Malomart from Twilight Princess.
Oh, been so long.
They're wearing the beret with a large feather, and as you walk in, they say, "Welcome to Meatman's Imports and Sexports. Whether you're looking for magic items or looking to have a magical time, we have what you need. What are you looking for?"
Do you have enchanted rapier?
Enchanted weaponry we most certainly have. One moment, please, sir. And you see him go over and he picks up basically like a briefcase, but in his hands it looks like a little like coin purse, and he brings it over and sets it down and opens it carefully, and it just a whole rack of weapons just emerge up out of this magical sack. He goes, "Here we are." And he starts looking through the weapon rack. "Do you have any more specific, things about it you'd like? Lights on fire, kills dragons good.
Just basic champion on a rapier.
A basic witch.
I guess a +1.
One with a, minor enchantment. Yeah. And he pulls out one of them, and it's a nice looking piece. It's got a nice shimmer to it, and he shows it to you. One of these will probably run you round about 430 gold.
Boy. Okay.
Would you be willing to do it? I have a +1 dagger. Would I be able to put that towards?
And he reaches out, and he takes it. He kind of has to pinch it. It's too small for him. He looks at it. Fine craftsmanship. I'd reduce the price to 150 gold pieces for the trade.
Yeah, I can do that.
Pleasure doing business to you. Remember, if you want magic things or a magical time, Meatman, Sexports, and Imports. We put the O in overpowered and another word. And he shakes his hand like a jazz hands. And he hands you the rapier and takes the dagger. Can I help the rest of you?
Yeah, sure. Looking for a long, oh, very long.
Very long.
The longest you've got.
A very long bow.
I'd like magical longbows. Give me. I would like to see all your longbows that you have.
I need to clarify this. Are you he sort of adjusts his collar, which he's barely able to do because the costume's so small. The brand or the weapon?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. And he's like, well, here's the brand, and what can only be described as a rack full of between 5 and 19-inch enormous dildos gets slammed onto the table. And these are the weapons. And he pulls out another weapon rack full of literal bow and arrows. Brand or weapon?
Weapon.
Okay.
Is this the work
what
of
the
no
hell?
mama?
Oh my god, did no mom.
You're in Meat
Did-
Man's Imports and Sexports.
You don't know that.
This must be the work of no mama.
So
Travel
he,
universes.
he moves the weapon rack over, and he says, if you want one with a minor enchantment, that is going to run you 420 gold pieces. Epic number, jazz hands.
Nice. How much would you trade in this trident of fish command?
And he takes the trident to fish command. I mean, he spins it around.
It's just an enchantment. It's an actual trident.
I'm
It's worth a lot more
aware.
than your regular enchantment.
50 gold.
What? Just 50 gold?
As in, you trade this to me and 50 gold, and you get the bow of minor enchantment.
I'm just trying to find out in the actual inventory. Is it the one that is just +1 to it?
Yep.
Christian,
There's a
did you
+2.
add the item to your inventory?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I do 1d8 plus 6 instead of 1d4.
A moderate weapon of enchantment. Wait, how did the modifier change?
You mean plus 5 plus 1?
You were able to use your dexterity with the dagger.
Yeah, but I'm doing 1d8 damage, not 1d4.
Oh yeah, that is an upgrade. So he pulls out an even more elaborate bow with a lot of carvings on it. Moderate enchantments, the price hikes rapidly. This one is over 4,000 gold.
Okay. I'll just get the +1.
In trade for the trident, right?
Yes.
He takes the trident to fish command and gives you the +1 bow.
I'll add this bow to equipment. I will sell this.
No, you just don't have it, but you still had to pay 50 gold, right? Anything for any of the others of you?
Gold. I'll reduce this to 50. Did you take the item from me?
Yeah.
Okay. Then how do I equip it?
I think you'll also have to attune, so make sure to scroll down to the bottom and click that you've attuned. Do any of the rest of you... Is there anybody else in the shop right now?
No. Oh. Why would I walk into a sex shop?
That's not all it is. Crack, are you in there?
Oh.
Now that you have 100 more gold to work with.
Sorry, I got pulled over by my parents. What's happening?
It's the magic item store. There's some buying and selling going on. Ash and Jack have bought something. Did you have 100 more gold now? A bit more, actually, like 123 more gold.
Yeah.
Was there something you were trying to buy?
Cooler X.
I remember there was somebody looking for a great axe. Well, ignore him. And he pulls it out. Of course, there is the Berserker axe that is cursed.
Oh. Ali remembers.
Yeah. Hold on.
How much?
Well, we have an axe within your price range, as I understand it. Is the Berserker axe, the weapon of warning, which is an axe that alerts you to danger. It lands on the table. And the axe with the minor enchantment. Minor enchantment will run you 430 gold. The weapon of warning will run you about 320. And the Berserker axe about 540 gold.
Oh.
For the strength of the enchantment, you're getting pretty big bang for your buck. The strength of a minor enchantment that also increases your overall vitality. But if you get hit, you might go apeshit. So yeah. Those are what we have.
Oh, I see. He kind of eyes at the two other axes. I'll come back to this place. Whatever I have more, I'll think about it.
We're always here, and remember, if you're looking for magic items or to have a magical time, Meatmen, sexports, and imports, we put the O in overpowered in one other word. I have a hard time winking, but I'm supposed to do that at the end of the slogan.
I have a question for this dude.
Yeah.
So, I'm an arrow. How does arrows work? If I use them, do I just lose them afterwards?
Oh, so rules-wise, you recover half of the arrows you shoot. So in a fight, you keep track. If you fire 4 arrows, you can recover 2 at the end of the fight.
And then, so get an enchantment on the arrows.
Okay, so magical pieces of ammunition lose their magic after being shot. So you could have a +3 arrow shot out of a +3 bow for a total of a +6 bonus, but the +3 arrow becomes non-magical after that's shot.
Yeah, I don't really want it. Okay, whatever, I'm done. Wait, I'd like to sell my longbow. The one that isn't enchanted.
Oh. Yeah. And he picks it up. Again, it kind of looks like a toy in the tremendous hands of this half-ogre man. He looks it over.
I told him I got it for 100 gold.
Well, you were ripped off. And that doesn't mean that I should be. You paid twice as much as it's worth. I'll give you 30 gold for it.
try to bargain with him for 40.
Roll a persuasion check.
Why don't I have charisma? Ah,
The price is 30 gold.
okay, fine.
Pleasure doing business with you, ma'am, and if you want the other kind of longbow anytime, you can always come in. They are quite popular.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna go do the rest of the thing. Quest, whatever it is.
So, anything else anybody wants to do before we fast forwards to when the party enters Kael Morrow?
Jack likes to do
No.
drinking again.
Besides just the granite,
I gotta get some more ammo.
I gotta train. I gotta be on that grind, you know.
So,
This is one, so
so
the highest. I'll
if you're buying ammo, if you're buying mundane equipment, you can just do that. So,
By the way, Tampy says up in chat where it asks Jack.
oh, sorry, I missed that.
What? Or what's the place again where Tampy got kicked out? I keep forgetting the name of it.
Yes, that was the Mystic Pursuits.
Yeah. So Tampy asked Jack if Jack can steal the blood veil and the what's the thing called? It is. I'll just put it.
Was it a spellcasting component?
Yeah, the item and a spellcasting component.
For Summon Aberration, right?
Yes.
How much was the vial worth?
400 gold.
How much?
400 gold, I think you said. The blood veil vial. Oh wait, no, sorry. The no, for the spell casting thing.
Oh yeah, it's 400 gold.
It's 400 gold.
You'd be stealing 700 gold worth of stuff.
Can you do 200? Because like, if I get caught, that's gonna be a hefty thing.
Tampy
You're stealing
agrees.
things. I'll come with you. I got
No.
sleight of hand. Get the goblins.
What, Ash
Your
heard
sleight
it?
of hand- What's your sleight of hand?
+8.
Mine's a plus 11, bud. Get
Oh. Cow.
Tampy says 200
Oh,
gold.
but he's a rogue.
Tampy says 200 gold if you succeed.
Alright, let's see what I can do.
Tampy would also like to come to help as well to create a distraction, if that helps anything.
Sure.
Super distracted. Like, get a read your fortune. Then.
As the group of you approach the Suncut Bazaar,
Criminals.
you find that the Suncut Bazaar is rather clogged. There is a large amount of guards keeping careful watch over the Suncut Bazaar. Members of the Hands of Ord. Way more than before, and you see the destruction that had happened the night before. The buildings that have been leveled, which previously had been intact, all the way up into the bazaar itself. In particular, one of the a tavern called the First Eclipse was destroyed, and a segment of the battlements of the Suncut Bazaar are destroyed. And then much of the residential area nearby are heavily, heavily damaged. This you hadn't seen when last you were there. Today is a hard day for doing crimes.
Jack just shed the single tear for the loss of alcohol in the tavern.
So what does the party
Do you
wish
still
to
want-
do?
Do you still want to do this? Do you still want to do this? If we get caught, there's nowhere to go.
What's he trying to do? Steal something?
Yes.
Steal a couple things.
Is Ash with you?
I don't know. I'm thinking. Yeah, I followed. I'll watch them first.
Shoot.
I don't recommend it, Tampy.
Tampy looks down and she's like, alright, fine. Well, in hindsight, I get another time.
Risk it. Putting it out
Not
there.
worth, it's not worth it. You get nowhere to go. Too many guards here.
Feign ignorance.
At this time.
Or
So Ash is with them, right? Jack, Tampy, and Ash are at the Suncut Bazaar right now. Okay.
Sure.
At this point, you'd all hear from behind a familiar voice. Tampy? And you turn to see Io standing there, bandages around her head and arm, but nonetheless smiling quite widely as she runs over and just embraces Tampy in a big ol' hug. She says, "Fuck, I was wondering where... You okay? I guess I heard that something happened up at the Crystal Chateau." At this point, she just says, "Hello, Jack. So I don't believe that...
How are you?
Well, you were here last night." I'm fine, Tampy. It wasn't too much. But you were here last night. I didn't ask your name. So, what was your name, by the way?
Talking to me?
Yes. You were here last night, weren't
Ash.
you? Ash.
Yeah, I was. I was the person who saved your friend from dying. Also, I tried to stop the thief, but he was just too fast for me.
Thank you. She turns and... Well, you were... I heard that there was a dragon that the lot of you dealt with here. What was it, a few weeks back, maybe? But when we came here to try and take out one of the dens of the damned consortium, they set it up so that two of them showed up. Trampled through. We didn't stop them as fast as you stopped yours. We did get them stopped. We found the statues there, sealed away. Most of us are fine. Irvin's not doing too well.
What happened to Irvin?
In the fight, he was grabbed by one of the elephants. He was thrown into the building. We thought that's what happened, but elephant was just trying to swing him. His shoulder gave out. His arm popped off. He went flying without it. He's alive right now, and Dermot's doing all he can to keep him going, but it's a little bit touch and go. We couldn't find the arm, so... most of us are fine. I'm glad nothing happened to you. Just our luck, eh? As though we needed one more reason to fucking hate those bastards.
Hey.
Anyways, what a lot are you doing in the Suncut Bazaar?
Campy just wanted pick something up. Probably was gonna do it another day.
Alright. I was just taking one more look. But you lot get your thing. I'll see you some other time, Tampy. It's just right now it's not. I have to be there for my team.
It's a very awkward conversation.
For you.
Yeah. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're just standing
Yeah.
there.
Anyways, who am I robbing next?
You take care too, Taffy. And she just kind of walks off to go take care of her business, leaving you three to try to take care of yours at the Mystic Pursuits. The store seems to have a few guards in there that ordinarily wouldn't be. The Hands of Ord, some of them electing to keep watch over this shop, which has esoteric stuff within, possibly because she's a suspect, or maybe because they think she's a target. You're not really sure which of those is the case. Probably one of them. So,
No, if we're not gonna take
what's the
anything,
plan?
what we're gonna do? I think we go for it.
Guards in there.
Don't worry, I got a great distraction. Wait, can I stealthily, can I use stealth on this?
Well, that depends on what you want to be doing. What are you trying to do? Because if you're trying to sneak around, stealth would be applicable. Are you,
Not sure.
like,
I think we can back down.
huh?
I think we were just back down. I'm not gonna do it. Where did everyone else go?
They're somewhere else.
I'll look around. Either safely.
Looking
I'll
around.
give you your distraction.
Well, the front entrance. The store is still open and active. There's just a couple of guards in the store alongside the proprietor, Mkesny, and her invisible guardian. Where you don't know where that one is.
Uh-oh.
A back
Invisible
door.
guardian.
You wouldn't really need to roll anything to look around, but it doesn't look like there's a back entrance to this building. far as you can tell, there's just the front entrance.
I think it's best that we just leave this be for
Walk away. Here, I'll give you your distraction, whether you want to do it or not. I started dancing, trying to attract as much attention as possible.
Okay.
It's not gonna do anything.
Roll performance.
Oh, dude. +0.
You keep trying to do charisma stuff. Like, with a 13, you just kind of do a little jig. You're like, da da da, hoity toity toy, da 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 da. You do like a river dance thing, and a couple of guards look over, and they're just fucking bath salts. And they lean on their spears. They just kind of look bored. Is there a reason you're dancing?
Yeah, I got one of them distracted by talking to me.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, go. Now.
They asked why you're dancing.
You got
The
it?
best distraction.
I did say that out loud.
Do you say that too, Tampy? Do they ask, why are you dancing? And you turn? Alright, I got one of them distracted by dancing.
Oh, can we change them to
The two of them are watching, they're like, so they're trying to distract us, right? And I was like, yep. Like, you want to watch two chicks have a dance off? And I was like, yep. Even though they're trying to distract us? Yep. Tampy, roll a performance check.
Start twerking.
So Tampy
16.
does the same thing, also trying to mimic your moves while adding some flair. Tampy's doing a little bit better than Ash. Ash is kind of losing right now, and the guys are like, nice. Ash, how do you respond? What dance moves do you do? It's a dance off.
Do some flips here and there, back flips, side flips.
Alright,
Incorporate my acrobatics.
we're doing flipping stuff. Sure, roll acrobatics.
Am I nearby?
Oh.
So you go to do a backflip and your foot just kind of slips on the sand and you land directly on your neck. You know the like point where the back and the neck sort of join that bump? You land straight onto that. And it's like everybody in the vicinity like, ooh, fuck, and you just sort of lay there and it's like, ow! You take 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
you
Jack, this is your turn now. I've completely distracted everyone.
Do you say that out loud?
No, just not.
Okay. I have to check. So Jack, what are you doing while Ash eats shit?
I guess I'll just sneak in or just go into the store, I guess.
Roll a stealth check for sneaking about, remaining unnoticed. I'll give you advantage.
Okay, I got 25.
25 is pretty good. So Tampy winks at the guards, and the guards just look at each other and they're like, well, we can't like, what? We're wearing like fucking chainmail, we're not dancing. The other guy, who's an orc, is just like, yeah, later though. Later, for sure. So I'll roll the guard. What?
Can't be the improvise.
Honey.
Pizzas.
And they both look at each other and they're like, okay, I know you're kind of dissatisfied because that dance battle kind of ended with your opponent shooting themselves in the face, but And the other one's like, whoa, you should have said falls on their own sword because it's kind of a pun. And the other guy's like, you're right, bro. That would have been better, but I didn't say it. You did. So you're the smart one. He's like, no, you're the smart one, bro.
Now.
Smart.
Did Jack go in now?
Yeah, so Jack manages to sneak past the guards. The guards do not notice him.
Oh, Jack.
He's like, is she asking us to strip? And it was like, yep. It's like, does that mean she thinks we're hot? And he's like, maybe. It was like, should we do it? It's like, nope. Like, what if we weren't on
okay.
duty? And the other guy's like, yep. So, so I'll roll for the invisible dude. I'll roll for Kinsey. You managed to sneak in. Nobody has seen you, Jack. What are you looking for?
Whatever Tampa told me to get.
You see neither of those items as you look through the shop, even getting into the rooms in the back and investigating these far-off recesses. You don't find anything of that variety, but you find a safe. That you do find. Which is more or less just a big lockbox bolted to the floor. But, Tampy, go ahead and roll persuasion for the guards to remove their armor and strip for you. Sure. So with a 13, they're just like,
No, 13.
do you think that she's, like, really dumb? And he's like, yep. To the point we'd get fired if we did anything? And the guy's like, probably. Like, should we just, like, ignore her now? And he's like, probably. Cool, bro.
Are these
And
people human?
one of them's an orc.
Cool, bro.
The other is a
Yeah, I wanna use
what
an
looks to
animal
be a wood elf.
These are
Sorry,
animals, technically,
What?
right?
No!
Bruh, are you
No,
trying to be
they're
racist?
humanoids.
Hey.
Humanoids.
They're humanoids.
Doing racist.
They're not. That's an orc. Crack is also an orc. Hey, whoa! That's straight up racist. Okay, let's go.
Hey.
That guy's like, oh, she's magically gifted, and he's like, yep. Oh, she accidentally burned your dick off, and she's like, I give it a 70%. You know, would it be worth it? He's like,
Okay.
probably. He's like, but we can't because we probably
Who are
get
they
fired,
talking
right? He's
about?
like, yep.
Hold on, who are they talking about?
You weren't there to hear it.
Okay,
So
out of character. Who the hell are they talking about?
they're talking about Dampy. They're-
Therapy hired Jack to steal some stuff, so now she's trying to have a dance off with Ash. Ate shit.
yeah.
And now she tried to convince the guards to strip, and now she's trying to break dance with fire.
Tampy, what?
Yeah, so the guards have
What
reached the
question-
conclusion that
Or-
Tampy would be
So
gumping
lucky
it.
I'm not-
So they concluded Tampy would be gumping it, so they wouldn't. So
Hey. I got a great idea. I tell the guards we're gonna play arrow roulette, and then take my
Oh my
bow and then
God.
I just start putting it up.
guards are like,
Tell everyone don't move.
and one of them's like, do you know what arrow roulette is? And he's like, nope. He's like,
I
are they about to fire their bow in public? He's
Person
like,
to leave.
yep. Like, are we gonna have to arrest her if she shoots her bow upwards, potentially into random civilians? And I was like, yep. He's like, so she shouldn't do that, right? And I was like, yep. So, Jack, you see this lockbox. What do you do?
How smart is this one guard?
What?
Use my thieves tool to open up.
Alright, roll a thieves tool check to try and unlock the lockbox.
26.
With 26, you quickly unlocked it easily. Not even a problem. Ash, do you shoot your arrow straight up into the air?
No, I don't. I take it back.
Okay. So, the lockbox is unlocked.
What else do we do?
Do you open it, Jack?
Yeah, open. See what's inside.
You open it and you see a variety of magical items. All sorts. You see, well, not necessarily magical items, but valuable spell components. A lot of diamonds, platinum stuff, shiny things, a few things that look magical, and a cool little symbol on the bottom of the safe that is glowing and making a wee noise. And fuck.
Alright.
At this point, the glyph of warding placed inside of the lockbox activates.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Robbing the magic item salesman.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Tristan, it's all you now.
Let me just think of what
Ask her doing it.
what spell are they going to? What spell did they have loaded? I didn't anticipate you robbing the magic item salesman.
Fireball.
Nah, that'll destroy the stuff inside.
Wouldn't this expose him already, though?
What's that?
Not if he takes it like a champ.
Wouldn't this expose him, though, either way? Because, like, you know, the spell went off.
Okay, there were two glyphs of warding. The first one makes a very loud noise. It seemed to have been just a spell for making noise, probably just a cantrip. The other one, yeah. Jack, what's your max HP?
Oh.
61.
Yeah, that's below 150.
Oh, God.
You are stunned. It had a power word stun in it. So at that point, you hear and you hear the guards, and one of them's like, "Does that noise mean she's being robbed?" And the other one's like, "Yep." And they turn and they quickly run over. Make a series of Constitution saving throws, Jack.
Well, 14,
No, no,
14, 11.
no. Okay, they get to you. They get to you before the spell wears off, which
Oh.
lasts.
Wait, can I help? Maybe?
Now you
Okay,
just
we can
hear a
do
loud
this.
noise and you see them running over to go get Jack, who absolutely triggered a trap. So they get up there and they just kind of grab Jack, and the guards are moving their arms down. Ash and Tampy, if you want to intervene or something.
I'm gonna cast. I don't know if this will. I'm gonna cast
Okay.
darkness. Maybe it might help. Maybe.
What spells do I have? Dude, we can run
gonna-
away.
yeah, I'm gonna-
That's all I got for you.
I'm gonna using Sonic Sorcery. I'm gonna cast darkness.
Alright, an orb of darkness suddenly appears inside of the shop, and you hear the guards like, "Can you see anything, bro?" And the other guy's like, "Nope!" And he's like, "Fuck, where's the stairs?" He's like, "Don't know!" And you hear banging and crashing. Your friend's like, "You fucking idiots! Don't touch it!" So, keep rolling con saves. That buys you 30 seconds, Jack. So if you make the con save in the next 5 rolls, you have an opportunity to get the fuck out of there.
20.
20. So you finally regain control of yourself, and they're on their way. They are there in a few seconds. What do you do?
I guess I'll just sneak my way out.
Oh, Josh, take something.
Oh, there's a window there.
He can.
Oh.
Is it what?
There's a window.
Woman.
This is on the second story.
I'll just sneak to. I'll just.
Are you able to take some of it before you leave?
He can't. It's dark.
Jack.
Yeah, you darknessed the
Darkness
store.
Got.
That's fair.
Oh.
All right, yeah, get out of
Rip.
there.
Yeah, I guess
Did
I'll
you at
just-
least grab something when it went off?
No, it can't. It just exploded.
Oh. Rip.
Yeah, I'll just climb out the second window.
All right, so Jack just sneaks out the second story window, gets out of there, and a few seconds later you
True
hear from
gem.
inside, "Was anything stolen, bro?" He's like, "Nope." And he's like, "Okay, so we won't lose our jobs." He's like, "Probably." And with that caper concluded, we're gonna end the session there.